Hi Cancer, welcome to your end of September 2021 General Tarot Update. It's Raina here. So we do have a full moon that is happening as I record this tomorrow my time. For some of you, it'll be on the 21st. It's at 28 degrees of Pisces. Pisces is a water sign like you are. And this will be falling in your 9th house. And so this can be more of a realization, perhaps, that has a spiritual connotation to it. On the more mundane level, this might be something connected to finalizing plans on a trip. It finally is manifesting this trip, long distance trip you've been wanting to take, or you're graduating from university or something like that. Yeah. That can be a card of travel, the Chariot. And this can be a card of moving, so there you go. So that might be like all systems are go. And the two of Pentacles can be a job offer from overseas, so that's pretty wild. Okay. The heart of the matter is the Chariot card, which is a card of, being able to achieve something despite distractions in your life. So being tempted to be pulled, your attention being pulled in one direction or another, and choosing to just keep your eyes on the prize, not get sucked into something, and that leads to victory. And what is so nice about that is that you can have that sense of self-mastery because of that, because that's really, in Buddhism they talk about one-pointedness, which is kind of like what this is all about. Just this idea that even though there are distractions a lot of times in life, some people succumb to them and some people choose not to buy into them or allow them. Maybe even like if there is this opportunity to eliminate them through like personal like daily habits, doing that. So that can be very good as well. Because, I was just thinking about this like with the internet, there are always, and it gets worse and worse in a sense, where they try to grab you. They try to get you to click on their video or have a certain emotion about something. And obviously it's for their own benefit, but it can leave the person drained and then distracted as well. So there are things that you can do to maximize your concentration and all of those things. And maybe you have found some of those things. And then, of course, it's also a card of travel. In the past position, we have the Six of Swords. And this is a card of choosing peace over drama, like leaving drama. This can be so many different things. It could be leaving a troubled relationship. It could be deciding not to be in communication with certain family members, or distancing yourself from friends that you realize are toxic, that they're not really supportive of you except in a negative sense when you're doing negative things. They're not like when you're trying to do something positive, they're trying to be they're trying to suck you into negativity, those kinds of things. So it can be in many different ways. Even a job that is too stressful. But this can be a card of relocation too. So I mean, it could even be like physical relocation. So all of that could be happening. And so this travel might be for your work, but the higher message is the Two of Pentacles. This, I had mentioned that this can be like a job offer from overseas, but as a bigger picture card, I'm not going to read it literally. And how I would see this is maybe to always have some kind of something to fall back on, not to put all your eggs into one basket. So to have another source of income, if this is related to money, maybe to study something. It doesn't have to be at a university, but somehow study a skill, get some kind of certification, start your own business, even if it's just a very modest thing. Just also doing a balancing act. So there may be, it may be saying that you're going to have to just accept that your life is very hectic for a while you're trying to keep all these balls in the air, but that things will probably settle down. I said probably will settle down at some point. What crosses you is the Wheel of Fortune. It's interesting because this is connected to Jupiter, and Jupiter is retrograding, so it might be like talking about it in that sense, because Jupiter is retrograding in Aquarius, and for you, this is your 8th house. And one thing that this can represent is inheritances or something like that. Jupiter in the 8th house, transiting a person's 8th house, can represent inheritances, but there might be something that is still needs to be resolved. Saturn is actually also there as well. And the fact that that is happening can mean that you have certain things that are not settled in your life. And, of course, that's always true with transits in different houses. Everyone has that in some area of their life, but also just if we don't even look at an astrological chart, that's going to be true. So the ability to be able to realize that and not worry about when it's going to happen and just trust that it is going to happen. Also about timing and alignment, these kinds of things can indicate that some of the things that you may want to do may have to wait for the right time, because as I record this, we are in the shadow phase of the Mercury retrograde. October is going to be a month when we have 4 planets going direct. Okay, so right now Mercury is about to go retrograde, and that can affect travel. So, and a lot of people, even without Mercury, we don't even need Mercury retrograde to have people who have been wanting to travel who have found that they have had one delay after the other, or just at least one thing that they have wanted to get canceled. So being able to I think, be flexible is always a good thing, and realize that this too shall pass, and not to think that the universe is against you. Because the Wheel of Fortune, in the challenged position, you might feel like, I'm not aligned, and it could just be a timing issue. What's coming in, and I think I got this exact same position for Gemini, 7 of Cups, having a lot of choices on your plate, but not necessarily knowing what is the right course of action, because you have a lot of things that look good, all that glitters is not gold type of deal. And this can feel like confusion, wishful thinking, wanting something to be what it isn't necessarily how it is. And And yet you have the Chariot as the centerpiece of all of this. So you have, and even the Wheel of Fortune, even though it's in the challenge position, it's like you have things ready to manifest for you, but all the pieces of the puzzle have to fit together. The outcome is the Queen of Pentacles, and I also picked this for another sign, and this is perfect for you because this is about, you know, being the queen of your castle. And whether you're a male or female Cancer, you tend to be very home oriented, and this can be really reveling in your domestic surroundings, maybe even working from home, creating a home business, parenting your child, so, you know, really getting involved in that for whatever reason. So when I look at these cards, I don't see somebody who is unemployed. I just see someone who maybe is wanting to relocate and just not finding the groove in order to do that, whether it's something to do with work prospects overseas or, you know, far away, or other timing issues. And it might be that you need still more focus. The Chariot can be that you have an initial success, but perhaps you still are scattering your forces in some way. Now, this could be like on the emotional level, because you do tend to, you know, get very emotionally connected to things. And maybe this is a time for you to just get in touch with nature, with the Queen of Pentacles, to ground yourself so that you can make these decisions that could be quite life-changing for you, Cancer. So that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a personal reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.